Do you think lots of users are going to jump to other platforms now?
I think there's a real nervousness here about what's going to happen next. I think the thing with social media, people get annoyed with changes and they threaten to leave, but then they don't. You know, you don't see this massive kind of footfall that you might expect from looking at what people are saying, because actually they're comfortable with their network, they know what they're doing. As you said, Mastodon, which has currently emerged as a sort of main contender, I guess, as an alternative to Twitter, is a very different experience. Under the bonnet, it works in a very different way, and it is confusing people. And also, it was really never designed to be this big, and suddenly it's got hundreds of thousands of people porting across and trying to join it. It is really creaking at the seams.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from TheQuartering, and if you read the mainstream media, and it's been really interesting over the past couple of days, they've now reached the stage of just flat out lying about Twitter's usership and what's going on. You know, you see hot takes from fellow YouTubers who normally get things right. And look, I get things wrong too. So this isn't like a call-out video. I generally really enjoy people like Moist Critical's content. I think he has great takes on social commentary, stuff like that. But his video about how Twitter's dying or whatever, that was really just reactionary, which, hey, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not judging the guy for it, but there's a lot of hot takes like that Twitter's dying and blah, everyone's going to Mastodon and all this stuff. Well, it turns out it's all baloney sausage. And I will prove that with this little thing called data. I know journalists don't use it, but I try to use it when I can after a super quick word from this video's sponsor. That's right. Coffee Brand Coffee now has a gift box configurator for all your gift giving needs this holiday season. Family, friends, employees, business partners. Beautiful packaging. Make your life much easier. Promo code TheQuartering to save today. Now, MIT reports Twitter lost over 1 million users since Elon Musk's takeover. Now, do we know if those... Well, let's read... There's always a little more past the headline, right? 1 week into Elon Musk's ownership of Twitter, the social media platform has reportedly lost over 1 million followers. We've observed an uptick in people deactivating their accounts, but also Twitter suspending accounts, said Christopher Boozy. Are you literally using that clown from Bot Sentinel who's like getting sued by lawyer YouTubers? MIT Technology Review reported that Bot Sentinel, so MIT didn't do anything. They just took data from a hack. The Bot Sentinel analyzed 3.1 million accounts on Twitter and believes that around 877,000 accounts were deactivated. So not even a million, 877,000. And a further 500,000 were suspended. So, okay, the suspensions have nothing to do with Elon Musk. That's more than double the usual number. So they got rid of a bunch of spam accounts. And by the way, oh my gosh. Okay. So the normal, it's not even a million. First of all, it's not a million, it's 877,000. Also, they said that that's more than double the original number. So let's be honest, this is maybe the regular number is, 300,000. So only 500,000 people deactivated Twitter out of 210 million. So if you peel away the layers of the lie, okay, you're talking about a headline that says 1 million users, which isn't even that many because we don't know if they were MAUs or were they active. Was it one person with 1,000 bot accounts? We don't know. And what we're really talking about is a couple 100,000. And that also doesn't take into account new users. Like, by the way, there's this weird, like, leftist cancel Twitter thing. If you're thinking about coming back on Twitter, now would be a great time. Follow me. It's been a lot of fun. Think about this. Like, in a week, Trump will probably be back. Project Veritas will be back. James O'Keefe will be back. All these people will be back. It's going to get really wild. So I could probably cancel out enough of it with just my viewers. Now, Bot Sentinel's analysis watched a percentage of users with deactivated or suspended accounts before applying the percentage to the overall 237 million. Oh, there's 237 million. So we're talking about 237,300,000 people left. And if you want to be really generous to the left, 400,000. That's nothing. We also believe the increase in suspensions is from Twitter taking action on accounts purposely violating Twitter's rules to see if they can push the limits of free speech. So that I probably believe. I saw, people who were like spamming the N-word. We saw that their trust and safety leftist came out and said that they were all banned. The rise in hate speech on Twitter comes after a company paused some of its moderation tools. Bloomberg reported that what was once hundreds of employees is now a 15-person team. But did they report what the actual percentage? Like, this is the thing. I saw this stupid tweet from the NAACP last night telling advertisers to continue to boycott because of the massive increase in hate speech. Source? Dude, trust me, bro. No evidence whatsoever. Musk's first week running Twitter was met with controversy. So out of this, 250 million active users, and they're writing these articles for 300,000 people that left. 300,000 or 400,000. This is like a total nothing burger. Elon Musk's Twitter loses thousands of users to rival Mastodon. Oh my God. Mastodon has 489,000 users. It's coming for Twitter any minute now. Now, here's the thing. I know Mastodon, it's a little complex to get used to, even because I don't really understand blockchain and stuff like that. It's a little complicated. It's currently viewed as this leftist kind of safe haven, even though it's not. Really, anybody can use a Mastodon instance and have whatever kind of politics they want. This is your Twitter killer. Oh no! Let me say this too. By the way, I 100% support Mastodon. I think people should use it. People should use Mastodon just like they should use Getter, Gab, True Social, every alternative that they want. There's nothing wrong with the perception. I'm sure Mastodon was not created for leftists. Okay. So this article is written like some kind of own. Since Elon took over Twitter, Mastodon has drawn 489,000 new users, bringing the total monthly active users to more than 1 million. That's nothing. Parler had many millions. Truth Social has many millions. Gab has many millions. Mastodon is not even in the top 5 of alternatives, I wouldn't say, based on those numbers. But again, I have nothing against Mastodon. Mastodon is not like some, leftist only place. That's a tiny fraction compared to Twitter's 238 million daily active users, but Musk's purchase has seemingly been the incentive for the German nonprofit has been waiting for since founding in 2016. Quote, I don't think Mastodon or the Fediverse have ever received this much attention before, Rochko wrote on his account 2 days ago. It's a great opportunity for people to finally see the social media can be done differently and can be a protocol not under control of any single company. And again, I support the idea of Mastodon. I wonder if somebody who is really smart, if I could do an instance on my own server. I have a dedicated server. Does that enough juice to run one? And could I actually do it? Or is it crazy to even suggest that? I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have a quartering instance on that. And by the way, I've got a story later today that's hilarious. All these journals that are running over there are getting called the N-word. It's and then they're having meltdowns because they're like, wait, there's no safety protocols here. I can't mass block people. It's so funny. And then you see again, Occupy Democrats just literally lying. Breaking, Elon Musk now wants to put all of Twitter behind a paywall and charging all users subscription fee to use Twitter. If Musk starts charging you to use Twitter, will you A, pay Elon Musk, or ditch Twitter and join the Twitter alternative Tribal Social? Which has a whole 90,000 followers on Twitter and probably a fraction as much users. And again, even though Tribal Social is being exclusively promoted by leftists, I want it to succeed. I want all alternatives to succeed. Okay, I think all of that's better. I don't think the social media is a better place with Twitter being the only option. I'm happy that Twitter is potentially getting better, but that remains to be seen. I don't buy all this. Like, there's a lot of people on the right who are like, look at my followers. They're like totally exploding. I think those are people that specifically had a bunch of followers leave to go to like True Social. Yes, my followers have gone up. Like if I said, hey, if you have Twitter, please follow me today. If you don't have Twitter and you're thinking about joining, create an account and give me a follow today and have some fun. We'll see if that actually drives people. Like I've been going up, but I haven't been seeing insane numbers or anything like that. I don't believe that shadow banning and all this stuff has been removed yet. I do believe it will be removed. And you see Fortune magazine, Elon Musk putting Twitter behind a paywall could sound the death knell. I mean, of course he's not going to do that, but they're just running with this fake, here's Tribal Social. Look at him getting ratioed into oblivion. Breaking, Republican Elon Musk now considering putting all of Twitter behind paywall and charging all users a subscription fee to use Twitter. No, he's not. Like, it's not happening. Twitter users are switching to Mastodon. Okay, well, let's get to the real data here. Twitter tells advertisers users growth is at an all-time high. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Uh-oh, Pescadios. Here's the list. Here's the link. This was shared by Elon Musk himself. On the top, you see global MELTDOWN, that's monthly active users, rolling 7-day average, okay? Back on July 9th, these are active users. So losing like inactive users is irrelevant. Back in July, it was 240 million, and it has done nothing but go up, including a massive climb now to well over 255 million. I don't actually see this number, but it looks, based on these each being 5 million, it's probably 258 million 7-day average. And if we look at the United States only, the growth is astronomical, going from 42 million in July. Well, I guess this graph is kind of stretched out, but 42 million steadily, and it rocketed up in October, and it's sitting at 46 million daily active users. You see, since Twitter's dramatic takeover, Twitter's monetizable daily user growth has accelerated more than 20%, while Twitter's largest market, the United States, is growing even more quickly, according to internal FAQ obtained by The Verge, which was shared with Twitter's sales team on Monday to use in conversation with advertisers. Per the FAQ, Twitter's added more than 15 million monthly active users, crossing the $250 million mark since the end of the second quarter, when it stopped reporting financials as a public company. If those numbers are in line with how Twitter reported metrics when it was public, they imply that the service has yet to see a mass exodus under Musk's ownership. He tweeted on Sunday that his deal to buy Twitter was announced. User numbers have increased significantly around the world. Twitter last reported 237.8 million users and a 16.6% yearly growth rate for the second quarter. Oopsie. Oopsie. Join Twitter. Join the conversation. Follow me. Have some fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll talk to you again real soon.